came out to pick up some trash, weed, and also remove old irrigation pipes. Volunteers with Friends of Sutter's Landing say that the park gets a lot of use, so these cleanup days are necessary. The group says that they're also working on what they're calling a gateway garden.
And we'll be, of course, using our local native plants, and most in particular, the native plants of the American River Parkway. So people have an opportunity to learn a little bit about the native plants before they actually go into the parkway, and they'll kind of have a feel for what they're seeing.
Well, the group says that they picked up a few new volunteers as they were working. A movement to create a message in Davis with the help of chalk still ahead. Why the artists who participated say the project was just what they needed. Plus, an exhibit of John Wayne being moved where its new home will be and why it's being relocated now.
Answers, real results. KCLA3 investigates.
During stressful times, it's common to feel anxious, worried, or overwhelmed. Take care of your mental health by making small adjustments, like maintaining a daily routine, limiting screen time, staying active, and keeping in touch with your friends and loved ones. If you know someone who may be struggling, check in, send a text, make a call, or consider an act of kindness, like dropping off a meal or care package. For life support, call or text 916-SUPPORT. You can also learn more at thesourcesacramento.com.
When you're thinking of gutters on your home, you're not usually thinking of bling. But Byers Leaf Guard gutters are bigger, better, and best of all, prettier than other gutters. They're larger than traditional gutters, allowing more water to flow freely. That's great during heavy rain seasons. And with 10 colors to choose from, they are the perfect visual accessory that seamlessly combines design and function. Upgrade to Byers Leaf Guard for a 100% clog-free system that improves the safety and beauty of your home. For a limited time, get 50% off installation labor.
3, 2, 1. Turn it on! It's the biggest, wettest, wildest water competition ever.
Mike the Miz Mazzilli hosts Cannonball.
Love it like it's hot.
Tonight on NBC.
One of the most dominant in UFC history, Tyron Woodley.
I'm trying to win at all costs.
And snowboarding Olympic gold medalist Anna Teeter. She's got that power. The Titan Games, Monday on NBC.
At Clark, we've been protecting homes and businesses from pests, termites, and more for over 70 years. And something that we've always offered is contactless guaranteed service. We're also proud to launch Essential Clean, our new disinfecting service with an EPA-approved disinfectant against COVID-19. Call us or visit clarkpest.com for a free contactless estimate today. We'll take care of the pests and termites and disinfect along the way.
We're Golden One Credit Union, and we're inspired by all of you. Those finding new routines and finding what truly matters. Doers looking ahead and looking for ways to help. You're doing amazing things. It's why we protect your online purchases and help you save more with low to no fees. You inspire us to put people over profit today and every day.
A former USA Gymnastics coach is in jail facing more than a dozen charges for touching a child inappropriately. Court documents show the suspected incidents took place between 2007 and 2013, and that is when Terry Gray coached at a gym in Las Vegas. Gray also coached at gyms in Southern California and Cincinnati. None of the current charges are related to those gyms. Las Vegas police are asking any additional victims to come forward. An exhibit dedicated to John Wayne at the University of Southern California will be removed from its current location. The School of Cinematic Arts at USC says that the exhibit will be moved to the library. School leaders say students and others will be able to use it for research. The school says that it made the decision after the late actor's past remarks on African Americans, Native Americans, and films with gay characters resurfaced. He made the comments in a 1971 interview that appeared in Playboy. Last year, Wayne's son said the comments were taken out of context. Chuck Up volunteers in Davis created a block-long message in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. KCRA3's Melanie Ringo shows us how the project took shape.
With a clicking shake and a generous spray of chalk from cans, a delicate application of moisture to set the colorful substance, and a peeling back of oversized stencils. This form of art will transform one block of a Davis City street into an expression of solidarity with a movement.
I'm hoping that it demonstrates our community's commitment to diversity.
Davis Mayor Gloria Partida also wears the hat of Executive Director for the Davis Phoenix Coalition. Her nonprofit organization brought together these volunteers, all of whom felt connected to the message they're creating and determined to see change in their community.
I started out thinking that I'm lucky to live in Davis. We don't have these problems here. And then, of course, we do. All you have to do is dig deeper and ask. And you find that systemic racism is everywhere.
A sentiment not lost on younger generations that showed up to help. Take 13-year-old Lucas Foster. He saw strife on big city streets during demonstrations in June and didn't know how to channel what he felt until this artistic opportunity arose.
I realized that I could express it with something I love by coming out here and doing art and showing the rest of my community what we're standing up for.
Dawn's student felt compelled to take part in the project on behalf of the children she teaches.
I know that a lot of my families are quite upset at this time and experiencing horrific emotions and worries and concerns.
An early morning's worth of work that these volunteers hope will translate into a reminder to all who walk by and read the message, Black Lives Matter.
The more that we show that we're in support, the better people will feel that they're not alone.
Project organizers say the chalk used for the Black Lives Matter mural is semi-permanent, which means this message will be on 2nd Street for about the next 2 to 3 months. Reporting from Davis, Melanie Wingo, KCRA 3 News.
Well, more people hit the roads over the 4th of July weekend than during the Memorial Day weekend, despite a rise in coronavirus cases. An analysis of cell phone data in 10 coronavirus hotspots shows all but one of those cities saw an increase in traffic compared to both the 2 weeks prior and Memorial Day weekend. Phoenix was the only exception. No California cities were included in that analysis. It could be another week before counties start seeing the impact of that travel in coronavirus case numbers. Traveling by car is becoming more expensive. The average price of gas across the country increased by 2 cents over the past 2 weeks to $2.24 per gallon. That's still 59 cents below the average pump price a year ago. According to AAA, the price in Sacramento went up about a half cent compared to last week's price. That puts it at about $3.12 a gallon. The highest average price in the country is in the Bay Area, and that's at $3.20 per gallon. In KCRA3 weather, it was a hot one today in Sacramento. This is a live look at downtown Sacramento from our Skycam. Hopefully you were able to spend some time outdoors this morning because it really, before I should say, it really started to heat up out there.
Oh yeah, again, another very hot afternoon. Temperatures ranging between 102 to over 105 degrees right now in many spots. Here's a live look from Sutter Health Park in West Sacramento. Good news is the flags are getting pushed a little bit, just a little nudge from an onshore breeze that's trying to get going. And what we need is the marine layer to kick in and develop along the coast to really cool things off. So it's going to be another very warm evening tonight, even with the breeze we see. 103 degrees currently out at the Executive Airport with a southerly wind blowing at 9 miles per hour. Currently in Stockton, it's 105 degrees outside. It is hot with a northwest wind blowing at 8 miles per hour. Modesto, not as hot, but look at that, a degree cooler, 104 degrees. That's plenty hot. North wind blowing at 10 miles per hour. In Fairfield, temperature 100 degrees. That's a good sign. It's actually a little bit cooler in Fairfield, and we have a southwest wind blowing at 16 miles per hour. Plenty of sunshine right now. But believe it or not, 100 degrees is one of the cooler spots right now. But if you want to top it off with a cooler spot, let's go to Lake Tahoe, of course. Now, this is still a very warm late afternoon and early evening there at 82 degrees. Southwest wind blowing at 16 miles per hour. Winds an issue, and as you work your way along the east slope of the Sierra and into Nevada, fire danger is going to be running pretty high because of those winds. Now, here's a look at what we can expect as far as a wind timeline. Again, as we get into this evening, we will notice wind speeds upwards of between 10 to 15 miles per hour, and that's going to be with us through the overnight tonight as the marine layer is expected to build back in, and that's going to help with temperatures as we head through Monday. What's driving it is this weather system here to the north. You can see some of the cloud cover associated with that. That's going to help to pull in some of that air from the coast and bring temperatures down, but in the Sierra, you're not going to notice it all that much. We're looking at daytime highs in the mid to low 80s with sunny skies skies and southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Quincy 92, Polly Pines 86 and 88 degrees. In Arnold, for the Motherlode, more sunshine to start off the work week tomorrow with a 95 in Auburn, as well as Jackson, Angels Camp. You should warm up to about 98 degrees, but we should stay away from those triple digits. Coast is going to be cooling off quite a bit. Look at that, 66 degrees for a daytime high in San Francisco, 85 San Jose, Concord 91 in Fairfield. Your forecast tomorrow is only 88 degrees. Temperatures ranging in the 90s, but more than likely mid-90s from Lodi through Stockton and Manteca. A little bit warmer in Modesto and Turlock as you get further away from that Delta breeze influence. But 90 in Vacaville tomorrow, 94 in Davis. Those are some big turnaround temperatures. 96 in Sacramento, but still close to 100 degrees in Roseville. And your 7-day forecast shows temperatures again dropping off into the 90s, mid to upper 90s as we head through the week. Could get close to 100 degrees on Wednesday, but staying in that upper 90s to around the 100-degree temperature range through next weekend, Walter.
All right, Dirk, thank you. Well, with the number of coronavirus cases going up in Sacramento County,